Hi everyone, welcome to today's lesson. So I'm Katie. I'm going to have you guys introduce yourselves to each other. So we'll start.
I'm Allison.
I'm Allie. I'm Libby.
Alright, so today we're going to work on strengthening our wide shots by our lateral movement. And so that lateral movement is going to help us place our shots and make sure they're just a stronger wide ball altogether, because I know sometimes you're on the run for a ball, it's kind of hard to get a good shot off. It's easier sometimes to just pop it over, but we want to make sure we're using that as a weapon so our wide ball becomes more offensive than a defensive shot. So we're going to do that by kind of working on that wide ball. I'm going to feed you guys some wide balls. We're going to talk about our foot placement, making sure we're using the correct stance and loading up for it properly. We're going to hit some cross-court forehands to each other. We're going to play some one-on-one, and we're going to do a couple games with it, okay? You guys ready to go?
Yeah.
Stretching our legs out. So we're going to go down to our right leg. Hold it for 10 seconds. All right, switch to our left leg. Yeah, it feels good. Yeah, I've been done it. All right, we're going to stretch out our calves too, because my calves are really tight right now. So you're going to step back, put weight, like put your weight back into your heel. You should feel it. That for 10 seconds. All right, let's switch. Feels good. All right, kind of circle your arms a little bit, and then we're going to do a forearm stretch. So you're going to grab your wrist, pull it over this way. Whichever arm first, doesn't really matter. All right, other arm. All right, let's go overhead. Hit our bicep. Or tricep. I guess this is your tricep. All right, other arm. All right, and we are going to start without our rackets. We're going to do a quick lateral movement, warm up to get us going, okay? All right, wonderful. All right, so we're going to quickly warm up our lateral movement by doing a quick partner drill over here. So I'm going to have Allie go right across from me. Allie, you're going to demo with me, okay? So what's going to happen? We're going to shuffle all the way down. We're going to follow the Allie line and then shuffle all the way back. That's it. All right, ready? Let's go. Great. All right, so now you two can partner up. I'm going to have you do the same thing.
Okay, I'll take this now.
All right, ready, set, go. Like your toes facing each other. Good. All right, so Allie and I are going to go again. Libby, I'm going to hand you this. But Allie and I are going to step up. So we're going to add in one more step to this. We're going to start by bouncing the ball to each other. So we're kind of bouncing ahead of where the other is going. So we can shuffle a little slower this time. It doesn't need to be super fast. We're warming up our hand-eye coordination with that lateral movement, okay? Ready? Sorry. Good. All right. You guys go. Good job. It's okay. Sun's kind of, yeah, it's a little blinding. All right, we're going to do one more. This time we're just going to easily toss it to each other, okay? So if we want to take a step back from the alley line, we can, but we want to make sure we're still going in that straight direction, okay? Ready? Oh, man, right in the sun. Throw your hands. Last one. Good, all right. You guys?
Okay.
Good job. All right, we can stick our balls back in the basket and we'll warm up with a little mini tennis. All right, we're going to warm up with a little mini tennis. So we're going to each go on the service line. We're just hitting nice, easy balls. So I still want to see full strokes from you guys, but you're taking a little pace off of it so it stays within the service boxes, okay? Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah? Wonderful. All right, let's get going. Okay, so we're gonna work a little bit on these wide balls, okay? So do you guys know any important things that you need to kind of keep in mind when you're hitting a wide ball, like you're on the run? What's the first thing you think?
You need to put your weight forward.
Yep, gotta plant that foot so you can shift that weight forward, right? So, what we're gonna do first, all I'm gonna do is feed you guys a wide ball. So it's nice and easy. We're kind of warming up that shot, okay? So it's gonna kind of look like this. So you're gonna start in the middle, hit it. All right, so anything in particular you notice?
You really emphasize putting your weight forward.
Yes, wonderful. So when I came out here and stopped, this front foot is going to control a lot of my direction, my power. All of that is coming from planting this foot and coming around on that ball, okay? So how the drill is going to work, you're going to come out. I want you to hit that ball, and I need to see you shuffle back and split step, okay? And then you're just going to go to the back of the line. The next person's going to get a wide ball, okay? Nice and simple. Any questions? Wonderful. All right, let's get started. All right, Libby. There you go. Good. Allison again. All right, Libby. Good. All right, now let's do it on the backhand side. Ready? Good. That's a strong shot. Good job. Good. All right. So what did you guys notice about hitting those types of shots?
I say my back foot comes out.
Yeah. So, keep going. I didn't mean to
It
interrupt.
doesn't stay on the ground. It kind of comes forward.
Yeah. So that can kind of get in the way of your wide balls for all three of you. It's a very common thing. So while you're hitting, sometimes you can bring that foot around too fast. So that tends to pull your direction off to the side, right? So I want you guys to try to focus moving forward for the rest of this lesson to make sure when you're stepping forward, this back foot is more of an anchor instead of kind of coming around with you at first when you hit, right? So we're gonna take that and go into our next drill. So all we're gonna be doing is hitting cross-court forehands to each other. So you're going to be in the middle. We're gonna go one-on-one. So there'll be two people on the other side, one person over here with me, and we'll just alternate who we're hitting with. All we're gonna be doing is hitting one cross-court shot and staying in the middle. And if you have to come out for a forehand, you're coming out for another forehand, coming back to the middle. So all you're doing is hitting cross-court forehands with the person across you, okay? Nice and easy. We're not trying to do anything crazy. We just want to be consistent, keep that ball in play, making sure we're continuing to hit that cross-court shot, cross-court forehand to each other, okay? So Allie, I'm going to have you go over there so we can demo, okay? All right, Allie, you ready? Oh, sorry. You're good. Next one. Ready? Yeah. Allie, watch that ball. All right. Do you guys have any questions?
Nope.
All right, wonderful. So, Allison, I'm going to send you over there too, and then we'll alternate who we're hitting with, okay? Wonderful. All right, ladies, come on in. Yeah, so that one you were just a little bit on your back foot, right? All right, so just based on those easy cross-court forehands and backhands, was there anything you noticed that you kind of took away from that drill?
I noticed that movement played a big key because if you weren't all the way ready, then your shot just kind of wasn't where you wanted it to go. So you had to be ready and be moving to hit the ball.
Exactly. So I really want you guys to, that's part of why we worked on that split step a little bit at the very beginning. When you're constantly moving, obviously there's a lot of things to think about, but one of the big things with those wide balls is making sure you're ready to go, planting that foot, and then being immediately ready for the next one, no matter what's coming, right? So we're gonna take that and turn it into a game called Change of Direction. So how Change of Direction works is that whoever's over here is going to feed a ball. Before the point starts, they're gonna call out which direction that they're going in. So whether it's cross court or down the line, okay? So if you're going out cross court, before you feed the ball, you're gonna call cross court, you're gonna play it out. The feeder has the power to change the direction it's going in. So until the feeder, if I call out cross court, until I change the direction, the point has to go cross court the whole time. I can change the direction no matter what. So if it's coming to my forehand, I can immediately say down the line and change it to a down the line rally where you're going to be hitting a backhand to me onto my forehand on this side, okay? Does that make sense to start off? Okay, so we're gonna play change of direction. Whoever gets 3 points first between you and whoever you're playing with is going to be the champ of that round. So it'll be me and one other person on this side, and then 2 of you will go on that side. And so I'll have Allie and Allison go on that side first. So I'll go against Allie to start, and Allison will go against Libby to start, okay? Yes. Any questions? Nope. Wonderful. All right, let's get going. All right, cross court. All right, try to step into it, okay? Let's try again. All right. Actually, Allison and Libby, you can play your point. Okay.
Down the line, Allison.
Okay. Those are
Want to stay in or
who won the point?
Allison?
Okay. We'll go. We'll just keep switching out every point. All right. So it's 1-0 lead. Let's also go down the line. One more. You're good. Good. Well, that was a good shot, Allie.
Thank you.
Okay, so my foot was up on that one. That's why that didn't work. Go ahead.
Right, Allison. Press start.
Okay. Great point, you two. That was awesome. All right, so now that we played that first round of change of direction, we're going to add a level up to it. So how that's going to work is that first, if the ball goes on the opposite side of whatever the other person called, the point's over. So it has to stay cross court until somebody changes the direction, okay? Second thing is that you can only win after 3 balls. So if somebody misses a feed, that doesn't count. We weren't counting it before, but if someone misses the second ball, nobody wins a point. You still have to play another point. We want to try to get consistency going so that our points are elongated a little bit and we're staying consistent with those wide balls, all right? Yes. Any questions?
Nope.
Wonderful. All right, we're going to go cross court. Oh, that's 3 balls.
That's not good.
All right, let's play one more. Ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
You're good. One more feed. All right, change of direction. So, was there anything you guys liked or disliked about that drill? Anything you took away from it?
I like that we had to pay attention for the direction changes, so we were ready for anything.
Good. And you also were able to kind of use that to your advantage, right? So I kind of used it against Allison. She went really far out for a wide ball, and I kind of surprised her by taking it down the line. And Allie, you got there too, right? You used that against Livy. So that's kind of how, another good thing about these wide balls is that you can use them to your advantage or your opponent's disadvantage, right? So that's kind of what I wanted you guys to take away from this. So to finish out, we're going to do some round robin, just drop and hit singles because we haven't really been focusing on serves today. So we're just going to drop and hit. So I really want to see you guys trying to utilize these cross-court shots, making sure that you're stepping into that front foot and really driving that ball to make sure that you can kind of take charge of the point and again make it more of an offensive stroke than a defensive one, okay? So to start, I'll go against Livy on this court, and then Allie and Allison, you guys can go on the next court, okay? All right, let's get going.
I don't know my time. So we're going to close out this lesson with a little bit of a fun game. So I actually learned this at tennis camp many years ago. I did not win, but it's a fun game to kind of end out on, okay? So all you're doing is rolling the ball and seeing who can get it closest to the net without touching it. So if it touches the net, yours is out. So a couple factors to think about here. There's wind right now, right? So keep that in mind. Obviously you're not trying to strong arm bowl it. It's all about touch, which is kind of what tennis is about, right? So I'll go first, and then each of you can go after me, and whoever is closest to the net wins a special prize, okay? Oh, that's too much. Oh, I'm out. All right. Going places. It's okay, you never know. Everybody else could hit the net, right? All right, Livy. No pressure. All right, looks like Livy wins. Yeah. I got it. All right. So, what do you guys take away from today?
It's really important to keep your weight forward.
I learned to keep my back foot on the ground.
I learned to keep the weight off of my back foot when I'm hitting the down the line forehand.
Yeah, okay, perfect. So that's kind of what I wanted you guys to take away from this. I really wanted to focus on that front foot, creating a strong stance for when you're running out for those wide balls, because that stance is really what's going to help you build off of the point and be able to successfully maneuver it into a more, like you're on the offense instead of trying to play defensive shots, right? So going through those drills like change of direction, just the easy cross-court forehands, those are things you can do if you just have your partner want to grab them and hit by yourself. But it's also, those are also good drills to help you build that stance and kind of be a little more conscious of how you're approaching those balls, right? So next week, I want to take that into short balls or approach shots too, because your stance your approach shot also can help you turn a point into your favor rather than it becoming a defensive shot, okay? So I want to thank you for today, and before we're done, I have to present Livy with her prize for winning our little bowling game. So thank you guys. I will see you next week.
Thank you.